Yo, what's up? Bringing you that MLB Show 18. So the finest players just got released. There's 17 of them overall. So we'll go over the players and I guess the program for that. And there's also the World Series event that just got released. So real quick, we'll just go over that. So this World Series event goes until November 7th. It's only the Red Sox and Dodgers players, 80 team overall, 3-inning games, which is pretty nice. And then strike zone is off. For the rewards, it looks like at 5 wins cumulative, we get a postseason equipment pack. At 15 wins, we get a 10 packs in a pack. At 20 wins, we get a ball in as a habit pack. And at 25 wins, we get a 85 to 89 diamond player. So that's pretty nice. And if you get that in one run, 3, 6, 9, and 12, those are pretty much the same. So the World Series event is pretty nice. But let's get right into these finest players and see what they're all about. So they are in the market right now, and they're pretty expensive. They are pretty expensive right now. So we'll start at the bottom. JT Realmuto, 92 overall. Best thing about him, I guess, is his contact versus righties. Overall, he's pretty good against righties, and his fielding stats are pretty nice for a catcher, or they're all right. And then he has 76 speed, so that's pretty good. That's the JT Realmuto card. Next, we got Aaron Nola. So he has 95 stamina, 96 hit per 9, 86 K per 9, and a 75 walk per 9. So 93 fastball, 77 curveball, 84 changeup, and a 92 sinker. Not bad pitches right there. He did have a pretty good season. We got Freddie Freeman. He kind of has the reverse splits, kind of, versus a lefty. He's pretty nice. 117 contact, 97 power. So those are pretty good. His contact numbers overall are pretty good. And then he has bronze fielding. So it's a pretty good card, especially versus lefties if you kind of like the reverse splits like that. Next, we got Lorenzo Cain. Pretty good power number, or pretty good contact numbers. Power numbers versus lefties is pretty good. And then he has good fielding. His arm strength is kind of low, but he also has some pretty nice speed. So I think this Lorenzo Cain card could be pretty solid. I think overall, like, all the finest cards are pretty good. I just don't like how it's set up, to be honest. And next, we got Trevor Bauer. So he has pretty good stamina. Hit per 9 and K per 9 numbers are pretty good. The walk per 9 number is not bad either at 72. And then he has a 95 fastball, 79 12-6, 83 slider, 88 cutter, and an 87 changeup. So pretty good pitches. He also kind of has like a funky motion, so he should be a solid pitcher, starting pitcher. Last year, I think he had a relief pitcher, finest card, right? I'm pretty sure. Next, we got Blake Snell. Had a crazy good season. 113 hit per 9, 102 K per 9, 87 or 89 stamina, which is pretty good. 63 walk per 9, which it's not bad. It's not bad, but he has a 97 fastball, an 81 curveball, 87 changeup, and an 89 slider. So his pitches are pretty good. I'm hoping this could be a pretty good card. I don't actually think, I mean, you got to get 12 of these if you want like the Mike Trout and Eckersley, so eventually we'll get 12, but I don't know which ones we're going to get because these prices are pretty high right now. Next, we got Javier Baez. Pretty good season for him. Great contact numbers, pretty good power numbers also. 92 and 103 and 60 vision. Diamond fielding stats, 81 speed. This is a nice card. This is definitely a nice card. Can play multiple, pretty much can play everywhere. Pretty much can play anywhere. Second base, first base, third, short, outfield. This is definitely a great utility card. Probably the best utility card in the game, I would say, because you can play every position besides catcher and pitcher. So that's pretty nice. Next, we got Blake Treinen. So he has 118 hit per 9, 106 K per 9, 86 walk per 9. So those are pretty nice numbers. And then he pretty much just has, you know, fast pitches, pretty much. A 95 sinker, 90 slider, 98 four seam, a 95 cutter, 97 two seam. So really no off-speed pitches, which might hurt this card, but, you know, definitely some variety in different movements, you know, with the sinker, the cutter, the two seam, even a straight fastball. So definitely high speed in different motions. It could be a good closing card. It could be a good closing card, but without the off speed, it could hurt it maybe a little bit. I don't know. Next, we got Jose Ramirez. So this one has pretty good contact numbers, nice power numbers versus righties, not bad versus lefties either at 88. Switch hitter, which is definitely nice, and then silver fielding stats with 68 speed, 91 stealing, which I guess is pretty good too. So this Jose Ramirez card looks pretty nice. Then we got Francisco Lindor. So another switch hitter, 80 contact versus righties, 122 versus lefties, and great power numbers, 195 with 87 vision. So this card looks pretty good. Has diamond fielding, 73 speed. Definitely a good option for short. Can also play second and third. Next, we got JD Martinez. Now, this is probably going to be the most expensive. Right now, he is the most expensive, but his live series card pretty much hit a home run every single time. Like, that card is crazy. Now we got this one, which is even better. 104 contact versus righties, 125 versus lefties, 116 power versus righties, and 113 versus lefties, 66 vision. This card's crazy. This card is crazy right here. Definitely going to be one of the best. I mean, it is one of the best hitting cards. It's going to be ridiculous going up against that one. Hopefully, we don't have to go up against him that many times, but that card's pretty good. Next, we got Max Scherzer. So he gets another finest card. He had one last year. 97 stamina, 101 hit per 9, 105 K per 9. So those are elite numbers right there. 82 walk per 9, which is also very good. And then he has a 95 fastball, 85 slider, 83 changeup, 89 cutter, and a 77 curveball. So pretty good pitches right there. Max Scherzer is always pretty solid, and that's a pretty good card. Next, we got Edwin Diaz. So probably the best reliever in the game this year, or in real life I'm talking about. 121 hit per 9, 125 K per 9, and 83 walk per 9. So those are very good numbers right there. And then he has a 98 fastball, 90 slider, and an 88 changeup. So I think that's pretty good. I kind of wish he had another pitch. I know he doesn't throw another pitch, but like if he had another pitch, he would be even better. But a 98 fastball with an 88 changeup, that differential should be good enough, and the slider should be pretty filthy. So I'm pretty sure this could be a nice card. Next, we got Christian Yelich. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone knew he would get one. I don't know why they did the Player of the Month card, because, you know, we got the finest now. So whoever did the Player of the Month card kind of wasted stubs. I don't know. Either way, this one has 112 contact versus righties, 120 versus lefties, 103 power versus righties, and 93 versus lefties. So overall, great hitting card. Fielding is pretty good. 90 fielding. Arm strength is kind of weak, but he has 78 speed. So it's a nice card. It's a nice card. Then we got Mookie Betts. He has 111 contact versus righties, 123 versus lefties, 89 power versus righties, and 101 versus lefties. So another great hitting card right here. And then he has 89 fielding, 70 arm strength. So pretty much gold fielding, 73 speed. Good thing about this card, though, is he can play second base. I almost would buy him and just put him at second base. That's how good I think this card is. But even if you put him in the outfield, he's still a great option. But that's the Mookie Betts. And then the final one is Jacob deGrom. Had a crazy season this year. 102 stamina, 106 hit per 9, 97 K per 9, and an 86 walk per 9. So those numbers are pretty filthy for a starting pitcher. Then he has a 97 fastball, 92 slider, 88 changeup, 97 two-seam fastball, and an 82 curveball. So pretty good pitches right there. And those are the 16 in the market. The one thing I'm surprised about is they don't have one in the ticket counter, which I don't know why they didn't do that. I'm pretty sure they did that last year, and it doesn't really make any sense that we didn't get like a free one in the ticket counter. But also in, I guess, the finest program, you do get a free finest pack, and I'm pretty sure these are not a guaranteed finest player, which also doesn't make any sense to me. But we also have a 95 Josh Hader card, 125 hit per 9, 125 K per 9, 63 walk per 9. Hit per 9 and K per 9 numbers are ridiculous, maxed out. So he's going to be pretty nice. 96 fastball, 83 slider, 86 changeup. Why does that? Doesn't his live series have more pitches? Or am I tripping? Either way, I mean, those are three good pitches. So he should be fine. 36 stamina, should be able to go, you know, a couple extra innings, maybe 2 or 3 with being a relief pitcher. But this is definitely a nice card. You know, the regular Hader is pretty nice. He also has the Player of the Month card, which is pretty nice. So that's pretty good. And then, you know, you get 3 other finest packs when you get to 50, 75, and 100%. But the actual program, this is where I don't really like how it's set up. I think it's kind of weak. You just got to collect the finest players, and as we've seen from the market, they're pretty expensive. I kind of like the grind playing and earning the players. I think that's a better system. So I'm not really a fan of how this is. But these are all 25%. So you got to collect 12 of the 17. And you pretty much get one free in Josh Hader once you get to 25%. So you got to buy 11 from the market, and those are pretty expensive. They're all at least, you know, they look like they're around like 40 to 50K. And then there's the ones that are over 100K and Josh Hader. And then there's ones where you get 2 guaranteed finest players. So if you win 50 Battle Royale games, that gets you a player, but there's no percentage towards the program. And if you defeat all 30 MLB teams, you know, obviously versus the CPU, I'm wondering if you can do this. No, it can't be. I'm pretty sure this can't be versus, yeah, it's versus the CPU game. So it can't be like Conquest or anything like that, which kind of sucks. But you got to play all 30, and it's a variety of difficulty. Once again, doesn't go towards the program and percentage, but it does get you a guaranteed finest player if you want to play 30 games. So the setup's kind of weak in my opinion. And also the stubs amount here aren't really that much. Would have been nicer if we got a little bit more, especially if we go to these packs. They are 30k, which is definitely a lot, and it's not even a guaranteed finest player. It's just a chance to find one, and I'm not about that chance. I'm not spending 30k for a chance at one right now, because we don't, I mean, we got a good amount of stubs, but we don't got a crazy amount. So we do got 2 packs. I don't even know what this one's from, so we'll just open up this one real quick and see what this is. Nothing good. So yeah, we'll open up this finest pack and see if we get the chance at a diamond. Or nope. Yeah, we get a guaranteed gold Will Smith. I think that's kind of stupid. I think that's kind of stupid. I think last year you had a guarantee at one too. So as far as like comparing this to last year, I think they took a step back with the finest program. But the cards are nice. I mean, that's all I can really say. Like the actual cards are pretty nice in this set, and they look, yeah, they're all pretty good, especially like the JD Martinez. They're all pretty good, but the reason to do this is if you want to get Eckersley and Mike Trout, because you got to get 100% to do this. So you either do the finest program for the other 60%, I believe it is, or you just wait for the postseason program. I'm pretty sure the postseason one's gonna be a little bit easier, because these are pretty expensive right now. So if you want to wait, then maybe the postseason one is the one to wait for, and that's gonna come mid-November. So a little bit more time to wait for that one. But if you don't want to spend all these stubs just to get the immortal Mike Trout, then you gotta wait a little bit. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it for this update. So finest packs, let me know what you guys think. Finest packs, finest players, let me know what you guys think about them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's also 3 times the stubs for games you play, so triple the amount of stubs, which is nice, but that's not gonna get you like a crazy amount of stubs. I think you get like 1,000 per game if you do it that way. I gotta see what it ends up being. So maybe there's like a quick way to do it, especially if you do like conquest with triple the amount of stubs after each game. That would be pretty nice, or just playing the event or online, stuff like that. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm out.